For 36 years, I have been pursuing this journey of identity as an adoptee. And it's been rough. There have been blessings. There have been tragedies, emotional tragedies. When I'm interviewed by radio personalities, they always ask this one question, and they say, if you had to give advice to somebody who was thinking of pursuing this path, what would you say to them? Or would you say anything to them? And I say, oh yeah, oh you bet. I always say, expect the unexpected, but don't be surprised when the unexpected is not what you expect. And by that I mean, no matter what you do to prepare yourself for this journey, you can't. Because you're going to be hit with emotions and feelings and desires that are beyond anything you can comprehend or prepare for, because they're going to go to the very core of who you are, because this is your identity, this is your heritage, this is your biology. You're going to find a family that you never had before, parents, siblings, grandparents, and you're going to learn your heritage. And you're going to have questions, and you're going to have wants and needs, and some of them aren't going to get answered ever. And it's going to cause consternation and emotion and frustration and anger and bitterness, but you're going to have joy and happiness and blessings. And it's going to be different for everybody. Everybody's experience will be different. So think of that, and remember that even though you're a part of the biological family, you will not be accepted completely, because they are a separate nuclear family, a separate entity, and they will be interested in you, I hope, for your journey. But even though they're blood and they're biological, my experience has been the nurture is more important than the nature. And when you're on this journey, remember your adoptive family, because they're going to be on the sidelines and they're going to be watching you like mine did, and they're going to be worried and they're going to be envious, because you will have a honeymoon period for a while where you will be so excited about this that you'll be so enthusiastic that you might trample on their feelings. So remember that if you can. And to the the adoptive parents, I say, take it from me. When your child looks for his or her birth family, they are not rejecting you. This is not a repudiation of who you are. You were there when we were sick. You raised us. You baked our favorite cake on our birthday. You bought our Christmas gifts. You helped us, taught us how to ride a bike, taught us how to drive a car, taught us how to spike a volleyball or hit a softball. You were there when we graduated, when we learned to drive a car, when we got married, had our first child. You were there. Your mom and dad. You are mom and dad, and I cannot emphasize that enough. So please remember that. Your adoptee has to follow this path, and unless you've walked a mile in our shoes, you cannot know what it's like not to know your history, your biology, your heritage. And that is why we take this journey. It's not to hurt you. It's something we have to do.